If you're honestly working harder than ever and still feel broke, stuck, or behind, let me be brutally honest. It's not a you problem, but it's the system's problem. Let's start with the hard truth. The financial system that you are a part of, it was never designed to make people like us rich. It was designed to keep you in a loop, productive enough to contribute, but never free enough to escape the rat race. That's what we call it, right? The rat race. So just think about it. You were told to work hard, save money, invest in some FD, but then the value of money, it just keeps on dropping. Like in the last 50 years, the value of most of the currencies have dropped more than 90%. So $100 in 1975 has the purchasing power of less than $5 today. So while you try to save in bank at let's say 4% annual interest, inflation will just eat it away at 6 to 7% every year. So technically, you're not even saving, you're silently losing. School used to teach us about trigonometry and other subjects, but did it ever teach us about the compound interest? Ever about the taxes or how inflation actually works? Why? Because informed people are harder to control. So just make sure that you try to keep up with the currency, with the economy and such important knowledge, which I'll try to cover all of them in this particular video. So just make sure to drop a quick like before we deep dive into this video, and obviously if you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe as well. So now we just understood how the flaw is in the system, right? But then there are still people who are making money. There are people whom we call as rich. So how do they escape this game? What is that they do differently and keep on printing that money? So to explain you that better, let's talk about that 1%. They don't play the game which you are playing, all right? They buy appreciating assets and not liabilities. They do not want to show off. They do not want to buy that expensive car or expensive bike or expensive house. Rather than that, they'll buy such stuffs, but not just for showing off, but as an asset which is going to keep on appreciating in the future. So the car that you just bought or the bike that you just plan on buying on, let's say a loan or EMI or whatever, they'll buy a property, they'll invest into some crypto, all right? And since you all know Bitcoin Hit Point is the best place to learn about the crypto, about investing, about trading, we regularly do the live streams. So I think it would make a lot of sense if you just stick around this channel and learn more and more about crypto, because I make sure that you guys learn more about it. Second important thing that they do is they use debt smartly, all right? They won't take a loan just to buy an iPhone, all right? But they'll take that loan to build a business. And the best example according to me is Mukesh Ambani. He started taking loans, all right? He took debt to expand and build Reliance Jio. He does not need that kind of money, he already has it. But he still took that loan to build the company because he knew that taking loan for this kind of purpose will actually make him make more money and not just lose all the value on that particular company. The third most important thing that they do is they hedge against the inflation. What we are doing is we are buying products that are just losing money and not giving us any value in long term. But what the 1% is doing, they invest into real estate, they invest into equities, they keep on buying digital assets, because obviously we all know digital assets are the future, all right? People are investing in Bitcoin, people are investing in crypto. Now crypto is an extremely volatile asset. You can be losing a lot of money on crypto if you do not make a well-planned decision. And that's what we do. That's what we help our community to make decisions with. But then, yeah, as I said, they don't just survive. The top 1% is not here to survive. They have built the system, all right? They do exist and they are keep on making this system even complex for you, so that even after working hard, you feel that, okay, I did something important, but the reality is something else. So I just explained you what the top 1% is doing. Now let me compare it to you guys. What are we doing that is not helping us to be in the top 1%? So even though we are working more hours than them, we are probably grinding harder than them, we are going in the full on hustle mode, but still we are nowhere around them, right? So the thing is that we are just surviving from one paycheck to other paycheck. By the time the month end, we are on our last drop of whatever money that we have. So you need to make this a point that surviving from one paycheck to another is not going to help you to make money. Money is what makes money, all right? That is what we have been hearing literally for our whole life, that money helps you build money. So if you're just surviving from one paycheck to another, you can obviously not build any kind of money. So it's very important to have different sources of passive income is what I would suggest. Now passive income recently has become an extremely toxic term according to me. A lot of people are just selling you different things just by promising you passive income. But according to me, I think passive incomes are not that easy. You need to make really smart decisions, because passive incomes are those kinds of income where you do not have to work for money, but it keeps on adding into your bank account, right? So that is how passive income works. So you need to make some smart decisions for that. So you work more hours, but your paycheck buys less each year. You get promoted but move into higher tax bracket. You start to save more, and then, as I just mentioned, that inflation will silently eat it all. So do you think you're progressing? But according to me, in reality, you're just sprinting on a treadmill, right? The more the speed of that treadmill increases and you are still on that same particular place. According to me, the speed increase of that treadmill is not the issue, but then the potential of that individual not increasing is the issue, right? Like, even if you start to make more money, you will be paying more tax. So how do you get out of that bracket? Now you need to think smartly. Like, what are the ways? You need to get smart enough to understand that there are some loopholes in this ecosystem. There are some loopholes through which you can save those taxes, through which you can beat inflation. But you just need to be smart enough. You need to make some really smart decisions for that. And that is what I am helping my community to do as well. Also, let me share you what changed everything for me personally. So the moment when I stopped asking, how can I make more money, and started asking, how does money actually work? Like, what's the source and how is it working? What does it do? So it is then when I started to discover more and more about the things that were around me. So the most important thing, according to me, was when I found out about crypto, and specifically about Bitcoin, because again, Bitcoin is a fixed supply. It won't just keep on printing, just like dollar or whatever currency you guys are spending in. It has an non-fixed supply. Your government can just keep on printing the money and it's going to be there. But Bitcoin, it has a fixed supply. So at one point of time, that supply is going to run out. And if you are holding such kind of assets, it's going to give you a great return. So according to me, Bitcoin, which actually has a fixed supply, which is a decentralized asset, I'm very sure it's going to beat inflation every year. Until unless it's a bear market, it's going to dump almost 50 to 60%, and you need to be prepared with that, because you cannot go all in on just one particular asset. The second important aspect, according to me, was the discovery of this whole DeFi space, Web3 like we call it, where you can earn, borrow, lend and build without any middleman. So that again helped me a lot to gain money rather than just lose it. And the third and the most important point, according to me, is being a part of some really good community, just like our community at Bitcoin Hitpoint, where people, they don't just share tools, they don't just share insights, they don't just share information, but they build it. They have built such a powerful community that here every dream for others, it's a dream, but we are actually working on it. Like, we are actually making it a reality. So that is what you want to be doing as well. Just make sure you be a part of such communities, because again, it really impacts you. It changes the mindset, it changes how you think, it changes how you take actions. All right. And the most important thing, it always brings something new to your plate. Let's be extremely clear. This isn't about some overnight crypto riches. I'll be very frank about that. It's not that, okay, start investing into a crypto asset and you'll make money. But then these were few of the tools that I just shared with you guys about how you can be in that top 1%, how you need to change your mentality, because again, we are just a part of that rat race which I just mentioned. We are so much used to it that we do not even try to think of different sources or different ways which will help us to be a better individual when compared to others. All right. So it's about learning. It's about learning a system that schools never showed us, but building wealth will actually last. All right. And that is what they don't want you to know about. So that's the most important part. So if you have wondered, why am I still broke despite doing everything right according to you? Why do keep getting richer while you just survive? Or is there really another way? I would say yes, there actually is. But it starts with unlearning everything that you were told about money. Alright? You were never poor because you were lazy. You were poor because no one showed you the hidden rules of this particular game. I mean, I get the point. If you are lazy, if you are not smart enough, you need to be smart enough in today's world. You need to know ways how you can make money. Everyone has internet, all right? So if I have internet and I make, let's say, 1 million in a year, What stops you from making $1 million in a year? Probably I'm smarter than you, and that is what you want to be doing. You want to be in a community which is smarter, which works hard, which makes you push to your limits. That is what you want to do. So just make sure you absolutely be a part of such interesting communities where you learn, where being poor is highly frowned upon, is what I would say. So you just need to be doing that. All right. So if this hits you hard, if this makes you feel like, okay, I need to make a difference in my life, share this with all your friends who are stuck in this loop according to you. Drop a comment if this particular video helped you to wake up in any perspective, and also make sure to subscribe to Bitcoin Hitpoint, because it's time to stop surviving and start owning your own financial freedom. Break the loop, reclaim your future, and let's start working on it. Let's do it.